One of the best things about fall and winter is sweet potatoes. You can get them really cheap at Target, so I buy bags and bags of them. My dogs love sweet potato chips, so I am going to dry them, and we can do this a couple of ways. You can do it in the oven, and for that I do it at as low a temperature as you can get. So I think my oven goes to 175. So that's the temperature I use. Just spread them out on a cookie sheet, and it takes like 14 hours, something like that, in a 175 oven. I know my oven automatically turns off after 12 hours, so then I, come down and check. Actually, check while they're drying and flip them over so that they dry evenly. Now, what I'm doing here, I'm not even bothering to peel these. I'm just slicing them, and this makes nice big chips. So just be careful of your fingers. I like my fingers. And these sweet potatoes are sometimes hard to cut. So get your big knife out. There. Obviously I'm just taking off the ends there. And then what you can chop them any direction. I have opinions about which direction to cut the sweet potato. I happen to like them best when they're cut the long way. But I'm going to do a couple of different things tonight. There, I got that one cut the long way. I'm going to take another sweet potato and I'm going to cut it into coins. And yes, I did wash these earlier, and they've just been sitting on the counter to dry out a bit. Not that that really matters. I think the coins like this, they can be kind of uniform in size, so it's a little bit easier to cut them maybe. But the texture is different. The way that the cells in the sweet potatoes line up gives them a different texture. So we'll take a look at those when they're finished drying. I said you can do this in the oven. You can also do it in the food dehydrator. For that, I do it at whatever the vegetable set. 145 is the vegetable setting. And that takes, again, quite a few hours. And you can check them as you wish. I'm going to slice this one. You can leave the peelings on, that's no problem. In fact, I usually do leave the peelings on. However, I have a new toy. It's a French fry cutter, and it's ratcheted, so it's going to be easier to dice these and make matchsticks out of them. Okay, you know what? That actually broke. Wow. Sweet potatoes are hard to cut. I just broke my brand new French fry cutter. They're about 3/8 inch on a side, I guess. There we go. And I'm going to put these in the dehydrator, and we'll see what they look like in the morning. The sweet potato chips are done. When I checked the dehydrator, it was actually about 10.5 hours. It does take a little bit longer in the oven. These are the ones that were cut lengthwise. They're definitely crispy. They snap. These are the matchsticks I made. Well, they're a little bit bendy, but they do break. The texture is a little bit different. They're going to taste the same. I'm sure the dogs aren't going to argue. Let's take a look at the coins. They have a kind of a weird nubbly texture. They do break. Nothing wrong with them. More matchsticks there. That's sweet potato chips.